these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
30-yard line. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 39. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, that time.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And credit the tackle to Taco. Taco Charlton with a stop. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And a Raider 1st down.
On first down, Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Vegas, first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now.
Nicole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again, Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
to Jalen Richard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Pass complete,
No gain.
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch, but still,
No yards.
Okay.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some space here. 30. The 20. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Damian Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Formation for the Chiefs.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Las Vegas, first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by... Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 46 yards.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stealing it this time. It's Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the
run?
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
Offensive line coaches is always telling the guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out is not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. Probably not what they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they may measure for revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they'll get him behind the line. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing now is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. They'll wind up giving 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Raiders are on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Build up. Build back. I'm doing the second one. Too smart, man.
You never want to let anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact.
Bro, this shit ugly, boy. He better just quit. Nah, don't quit. I need my stats.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go with Jacob.
I knew you were. He juked to the outside. That's fucked up.
Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard to get
35-0, bro. I'm not going to score no more. Slow down.
Now 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give it 13 yards there.
Yo, they told that nigga, I hope you kept your receipt for your man. The nigga I'm playing, they tagged him in the chat, said, I hope you kept your receipt for your man.
Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. What has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now
I was in the people stupid. I never been like ill to people that I had so.
Edwards Hilaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the lead.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
That better not mean my girl talk about she pregnant, bro. I know now.
As they come up again on second and goal. And they take the lead.
This one in the win column for Kansas City. I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offensive line and defense through the shutout. I think they worked in concert together. But like the offense is hitting the ball pretty well. You know, time possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh play.
It's just free.